Okay, for upper body, we are going to do a warm up starting with our bear planks. This time we are going to go side to side, moving your same arm and same leg at the same time. We're going to go about 4 to 5 steps each side, starting now. We're going to walk, same arm, same leg, keep it small, get about 4 to 5 one side, head back to the other side. And then we're going to walk back, keeping the hips nice and low. Switch sides again. And one last time. Coming back to middle and drop it down. Good. Get a nice little break. I'm going to show you 2 different variations for a push-up here. We can do one with a band where the band sits above your elbows. What this is going to do is make the push-up a little bit easier. It's going to create a little bit more tension to help you get back up out of the bottom. You can do it on your feet. You can also do it on your knees. And you can try it on your knees. Either way, the band just helps you get back up if you want it. You also don't have to have a band, but we are just going to be working on the way down to the floor, not so much concerned about the way up and how you get back up. We're going to do 5 reps, going slow on the way down to the ground, starting now. And back up. Your slow may be totally different than mine. You may drop straight to the floor, and that is okay. Holding it for as long as you can for 5 reps on the way down. Bringing that butt into the air when it gets hard. Bringing the butt into the air is going to help protect your low back. But get a rest real quick, and we're going to go into finger push-ups. We're going to get 20 of these. You're going to have those elbows driving them down towards the floor, and then coming up to where only your knuckles and your fingers are staying down, so the palm of your hand comes up off the floor. Staying low, keeping the weight relatively on top of the hands. Couple more reps here. Pushing up, fingers stay on the ground, and get a good break. We're going to go for about 30 seconds here. Stretching out if you feel like you need to, stretching out through those triceps. A lot of this is going to be tough on the triceps. Okay, we're going to go back into those bear planks. 4 to 5 walking, keeping that same arm, same leg moving at the same time. There's 1 set. Come back the other direction. Second set complete. 1 more set. And dropping it down. We're going to go right back into our push-ups. Your preference if you want the band or not. Slow count on the way down. I'm going to aim for 3 to 5 seconds counting. And we're only going to do 5 reps. And pick your position and let's go. Slow on the way down. Pike that butt up when you need to get yourself back up. And get a break. We're going to go right into those finger push-ups, 20 of them. Keeping those elbows close to you, going down to the ground. Couple more reps. Push them from the floor up. And then we're going to take a nice 30-second break, and then we're going to do one more whole set of the warm-up again. Coming back into position for our bear planks, we're going to walk 4 to 5 each direction for 3 whole sets, going away and then coming back, keeping those hips low. Keep your motion small. If this is difficult, don't move the hands a whole lot. Don't move the feet far. Keep it small. Maybe it's 3 inches, maybe it's 6. Not a whole big movement. Last one, going down and coming back. Next, we're going to move into our push-ups. Last time doing this, 5 reps. Your choice if you want the band, if you want to stay on your knees, if you want to go to your feet. Only working on a slow countdown. You'll see me be able to push back up. You don't have to push. If you hit the floor, that is totally fine. Hit the floor, get yourself back up, and start from the top all over again. We're going to pike the butt up on these last 2 if you need it. Help protect that low back. Last one. Good. We're going to go straight into your last set of 20 finger push-ups, really pumping up the triceps, aiming for those elbows to come down to the ground, pushing up to where your palms come off the ground, but knuckles and fingers stay. Really repping this out for 20 reps. Couple more, and stretch it out. Really stretching through the backs of those forearms. If this is uncomfortable, don't feel like you have to be in this particular stretch. Coming into a tabletop position, we're going to do some shoulder cars where you are keeping those elbows straight, but you are moving those shoulders either down, up, back, in circles, basically just getting them to move a little bit. This is kind of tricky and it's one to practice. But now, if you feel good, we're going to go straight into our workout. If you need a break, go ahead and take it now. We're going to go into push-ups. Now these push-ups, again, we're just going to go down to the ground. And what we want to work on is, a lot of people want to go 90-90 with those arms and elbows. What we want to come is a 45 degree like so. Having that 45 degree angle is going to take the pressure off your shoulders and engage your back, so you have awesome back muscles. Really making sure that you're pushing away like so with those shoulders at the top of your push-up. When you come down, they should come together. Pushing away and then letting them come together. Now with this, we are going to do 5 reps and we are only going to worry about getting to the ground. We're not going to worry about pushing back up. So you're going to slowly count down for whatever you got until you hit the floor, and then you're just going to pick yourself back up. Not push up position, just drop your knees and get back up. Starting now. Nice and slow to the ground. Drop it there and then pick it back up, whatever way that looks like. Starting again, rep number 2. You might just fall to the floor, totally fine. We're going to go into rep number 3, really piking the butt into the air when you need to, using strong abs. 2 more reps. Making sure those shoulders don't come to the ear, but they go back down your back. Elbows coming back to a 45-degree angle. And good. Gonna get a rest here. Just having a nice good stretch, stretching to each side. Hold it as you feel good. We're gonna come right back into it because it's been 30 seconds. If you need a longer break, go ahead and pause and take it. 5 more reps. Pushing that floor away to start, and then bringing those elbows back. Don't let them flare out straight to the side. Keep them back at a 45-degree angle. Rep number 3. And 4. If yours may go quicker or slower than mine, that's totally fine. Just aiming for 5 strong reps. This is going to set your baseline. Get another really good 30-second break. Stretch it out any way that you need to. We're going to go into our push-ups again after this 30-second break. Okay, this is going to be your last time doing push-ups. 5 reps, make them count. It's going to suck. That's okay. That's why we're here. Pike that butt up like so if you need to. It can be that high. That's okay. Dropping it slow to the ground. When you get there, bring yourself back up. Start again. Piking that butt up in the beginning to keep those abs strong. Tight through those hamstrings. Strong hands, claw those fingers into the ground. Get a good, nice break here. We're going to go for about 2 minutes-ish. This is puppy dog pose. This is similar to a downward or a child's pose, except for your thighs come perpendicular to the ground and you're stretching out your chest, really dropping your chest to the ground as you reach forward. Butt is high into the air. Coming to a cobra. This is going to be soft elbows to the ground. Stretching out through the abs and bring some flexibility into the low back. Next, you're going to grab your dumbbells. I'd suggest grabbing both of your 5s and both of your 10s if you have the 10s. And then we're going to come to the mat on your back. We are going to do 3 separate movements. We're going to do about 7 of each one. Aim for 7. If you can do more, that's great. If you can do less, that's totally fine. The first one's going to be a lying down pull over. I'm going to show you with one dumbbell what we're looking for. We want to have a slight bend in that arm like so, and that's going to be in a fixed position because we want to have that lat engagement at the bottom of our shoulder. So having the arm, the elbows in a soft fixed position, you can start with 2 dumbbells like so. You can tell you don't get all the way to the ground. There's a little bit left over because the dumbbells are pointing upright. Or you can hold 1 and hold it sideways, get a little bit more stretch and reaching it back. Fixed elbows, keep them nice and slightly bent as we pull them back. Pulling those shoulder blades down and back into your back muscles as you lift it up. Squeezing those abs. Squeezing there. And then slowly lowering back. We're going to do that motion 7 times. I'm going to do 2 dumbbells for mine because I wanted a little bit heavier weight. We're going to go slow back here. Pause. And then lifting up. Slow on the way back. and then lifting up. That's number 2, 3. Don't let those shoulders come to your ears. Sink them back and down into the ground. Bring one leg out if you want a little bit of an ab challenge. The lower it is to the ground, the harder it's going to be on your abs. And then we are going to switch to a tricep. These are going to come on the sides of your ears, and we're going to do 7 of these as well. So slow down to your ears and then back up. Keeping that tricep in a perpendicular position from the ground. We don't want these arms moving up and down. All we're moving is our forearm down to the sides of our ears. Going for 7 of these. And then we're going to switch into a chest press. This is going to be just nice and quick. We're going to do 10 to 15 of these, not 90 degrees, coming to 45 degrees like we did our push-ups. Pushing these out, just going down. Touch the floor, come back up. Touch the floor, come back up. Good, couple more reps. 10 to 15 and drop them down. And we're going to get a 30-second break here. Deep breathing. Stretch those arms back. We can rock that pelvis forward and back as well to kind of help make it move if you feel like you're holding tension in your low back. When you engage those abs, those hips are actually lifting up a little bit to where you're squeezing those glutes. And then we're going to grab our dumbbells and we're going to go right back into our pullovers. I'm going to do 2. You can do 1 dumbbell if you want to. Reaching back, coming up, slow on the way back, and then pulling up, lifting one leg if you feel like you want to add some abs in there. Breathing out. And breathe out. Number 6, slow on the way back. And number 7, good. Now we're going to move to skull crushers, coming right to the sides of the ears. Going for 7 reps. You have 2 more reps. 6. Strong through those triceps. And 7. Right into your chest press. Push it out nice and quick. 10 to 15. Almost there. Push, push, push. And get yourself a nice break. I'm going to do a couple variations of what I like to do to relax my shoulders and my back. You can follow along if you enjoy it, or if you just want to lay down and rest, that is completely fine. Grabbing our dumbbells, we are going to do this again. We're going to start with a pullover. 7 slow reps going down. Soft bend in that elbow, reaching far back and coming up. Breathing in here and blowing out and contracting those abs. Squeezing those abs and breathing out. And last one, squeeze on the way up, squeeze those abs. Good. Right into our skull crushers, going to the sides of the ears. Feeling those arms straighten at the top. Only letting those forearms move and come down towards your face. Last 2. Coming up, 1 more. Back up. Good. Right into your chest press, 10 to 15. Aim for that 15. See if you can get there. Push it out. Your arms are going to feel like jello, and that is totally okay. That's what we want. And get a nice break. 30 seconds. 1 more time to go through all this. To grab those dumbbells, and let's do our pullovers. Going back for 1 and 2. Big deep breath here and blow it out. Contract those abs. Last one, straight into skull crushers, going for 7 slow. And we're going to get ready to bust it out for the last time with chest press. 10 to 15, aim for 15. Push them, drive those arms up, up, up. And good job. Get a really good 2-minute rest here, stretching out, good breathing, moving in a way that feels good. Now here we're going to do some plank rows, and I'm going to show you 2 variations. The hardest one is using 2 dumbbells. The easier version is using 1. You want your feet to be wide for stability, and your hands are going to be a little bit more narrow than your shoulder width. You're going to come up if you can, drop to your knees if you need to, and then you are going to row with 1. Notice how I just have 1 dumbbell, and I'm sticking to the same side. And we're going to grab 2 if you feel like you need more of a challenge. We're going to go for about 10 to 12. Keeping the hips level as you can, tension through those hamstrings, rowing those dumbbells back to your hips, or what they would say your pockets. Drop it to your knees if you feel like it's too much of a challenge. This next part, we're going to do a high row, and I apologize, I go off camera for it. I'm going to show you what it is with dumbbells. You can use dumbbells or a band. You want to keep those elbows high above your shoulders. I prefer the band, so I'm going to do mine with the band. You're going to put your feet over top of the band and then crisscross it over. We're going to aim to keep our elbows high. We're getting 10 to 12 reps here. Elbows high, and then get a 30-second break. Your shoulders should start to be burning. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells, and we're going to go right back into our plank rows. If these get too challenging for 12 reps, drop the reps down to 8 or even 6. Drop down to your knees, or go back to the beginning how we used 1 dumbbell and just did the same side for half the reps. Wide feet for stability, going for 8 to 12. See what you can do. Aiming to keep those hips pretty level to engage those abs. Stay tight with those hamstrings, really pulling that dumbbell back to your hip. Next, we're going to go into our high pull. I'm going to do dumbbells this time. We're going to get 10 to 12 reps here, and notice how I'm using my whole body. I lean forward in the bottom, and I come up and bring my elbows high in the top. Drop them down. Give yourself another 30-second rest. And go grab those dumbbells so we can do this plank row again. This gets tough. Take it to your knees if you need to, but keep those feet wide if you are up on your feet.
abs, use those abs, use those abs. Keep them tight. See how many reps you can get. When you're ready, we're going to move on to our high pulls. I wanted to switch back to the band on this because I like the pump from a band. 8 to 12. Maybe you only got 8, and that's totally fine. These shoulders are going to be burning. And get a good rest. Another 30 seconds. Pause it here if you need a little bit longer of a rest. Next, I'm going to show you 2 different variations of a bent over row. We're going to do it with a band. We're going to show a demo with dumbbells, and then I'm going to actually combine them for more of a strength workout. So with the band, if it's a little too tight of a band, you can step over just one part of it and row it back, coming into an RDL, hinging those hips, and just rowing with that one part. If that's too easy, tuck both pieces of the band underneath and hold it like handles. Really aiming for those elbows to come back, using those glutes to stabilize you. They should be engaged. Or you can stay in the same hinged position and you can do dumbbells. If your dumbbells are light, having a slow release at the bottom is the best way to get more out of them without having to go up in weight, keeping those shoulders tucked back. And then what I chose to do was add my dumbbells to my band. You can also do this. I'm going to show you 2 reps here with a band, hinging those hips back, bend over, and pull and pause. We're going to do about 10 of these reps, starting now. Pulling up for 1, 2. Have a nice pause when you pull, making that back engage, making those shoulders stay down. Keep good form. If you only have good form for 4 or 6, keep it at 4 or 6 reps. Don't push for more with bad form. Next, we're going to do a kneeling shoulder press. So stay on your knees, grab your 2 dumbbells, and we're going to press them overhead for about 10 reps. What I want you to work on are those elbows coming at a 45-degree angle away from you, just like they did when we were doing our push-ups. You can ignore those first 2 reps. That's a different movement. And we're going to have them push up, slowly coming down, up, slowly coming down. We want to keep those elbows coming out 45 degrees. Don't make them 90 degrees. That's just going to put unnecessary tension on your shoulders. Just let them come down naturally. As you push up, you'll notice, hey, my hands kind of like to twist, and that feels okay for my shoulder. Your shoulder moves in many different movements, many different ways. Let it move naturally. Good. Give yourself 30 seconds. I'm going to pretend like I'm rowing something to really engage down, keeping those shoulders down, keeping those elbows down, engaging through those glutes to stabilize me, not rounding my back up, keeping it back and flat. Grabbing your dumbbells, bands, or both, whatever you prefer to do for your row. We're going to head into this. Aim for 8 reps, get 10 if you feel good with it. Bend over, and we're going to come up and pause for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold those abs. 9, glutes are tight. 10. Good. Set it down, come down to a kneeling position so we can go straight into our kneeling overhead press. Pushing those shoulders up 45 degrees. My glutes are even engaged here because I want to stabilize my spine, stabilize my hips while using my glutes so that everything can help me push these weights up into the air. Coming slow on the way down. Push up, slow on the way down. Couple more, going just for 10 reps. And set them down. Get a nice little break here. And we're going to grab those dumbbells one last time doing this. That band can give a really good pump, so I suggest trying it out. Hinge that butt back. Engage those abs and those glutes, and let's row for 1, 2, get a pause, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure those shoulders are not by the ears. Last one, 10. Good. Coming down, going straight into the kneeling overhead press. Remember, glutes are engaged to stabilize the hips. Abs are engaged to stabilize the spine. If your knees are bothering you, you can double up your mat a couple times or put some pillows underneath your knees. Whatever works good. And we're going to press it up for 1, 2, slow on the way down. 3, 4, control them. Don't let them control you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Give yourself a nice break here. Stretch it out. I like to hold on to the bar that's above me. It's a pull-up bar. And just kind of hang, let my back decompress. You can, if you have a doorway that you can trust, you can do that as well. Just let that spine decompress. We're going to move on to our final exercise. It's going to end up being a kneeling bicep curl with a dumbbell. I tried it out with a band at first. I wasn't too enthused, but if you feel like the dumbbell's a little hard, you can definitely do a standing bicep curl with a band, or you can even do it kneeling with a band. But for me, it was not as effective as I preferred it to be. So you can see here, I get into a good kneeling position. Arms are in a good position where they're stuck to my sides. My shoulders are back and dropped, but ultimately, let's grab these dumbbells. We're going to curl up and slow on the way down, just like we did our shoulders. We're going to aim for about 8 to 12. See what you can get in there. 1, 2, 3. Pinch those shoulder blades back so they're not creeping forward. 5, 6. If you need to stop here for a break, get it. 7, 8. Control it on the way down. 9. Don't stop short. Let that elbow drop all the way and almost completely straighten. 12. Next, we're going to do something really fun. We're going to do a push press, and I'm sorry, I totally got knocked out of this camera view. If you want to only come to a half squat like I just showed, go for it. Otherwise, come down to full squat like so. We're going to do 10 of these starting now. We're going to drop down, push up, down, push up. Those arms are extending at the top, pushing overhead. If you need to come just to a half squat, go for it. Going for 10 of these. And 9. Last one. 10. Good. Grab those dumbbells. We're heading back over to our kneeling bicep curl. Those shoulders at this point are going to be tired. Your back is going to be tired. It's not going to want to hold those shoulders back. So you have to really pinch them back into place. Slow down, come up. Control it down, come up. Let that elbow almost straighten. You're going to set your pace. We're going to get 8 to 12. See what you can do. And moving right into our squat to push press. Squat it down to a comfortable level. Push it up. 2, 3, 4. Use those glutes to push yourself up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And get yourself a 30-second break. I had to run and grab Howie, so he's going to join us for this last set. Okay, now that we have the cute baby involved, he's going to watch us do 12 of these bicep curls. Something to think about is always keeping your glutes engaged. Sounds dumb, but having them engaged is going to help you be stronger through the rest of your body. Control these for 12 reps. Yours may be slower or faster than mine. That's totally fine. Make them quality. Make them burn. Bring it up. We're going to do last 10 of our squat to push press. When you push up, propel yourself with your body. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Good job. Put them down. We're going to stretch it out. Good. We're going to get a nice hang here. I like to hang from a bar if you have something to hang from. We're going to go into a good child's pose. I'm going to run through a couple different stretches. You pause and just stay in one that feels good. I run through these relatively quickly, but now that we're at the end of the workout, you can hold any of these for up to 2 minutes. Sometimes not holding it feels good, and doing something more dynamic or fluid may be better. Whatever your body says to you that day is fine to do. After we come into a cobra, I'm going to go into a puppy dog pose, and I really like this pose. It really stretches out through your chest and allows that back to decompress. Howie's butt kept getting in my face, so I really needed to get him out of the way. This next move I really like to do against a wall. It's called an open book. You have what would be my right leg and right arm against a wall, and then you're slowly opening up the left arm like a book. Having the right arm and right leg up against a wall just keeps them from moving and keeps them stationary while you allow that spine to twist. I'm keeping my glutes engaged so they're pushing forward to help straighten and lengthen my spine. And then I'm going to switch sides to do my left arm and left leg up and straight. Squeezing through my right glute, opening up my right arm. This is a great one to do, like I said, against a wall, and keep it even slower than what I'm going through. You can keep going through any of these moves as you like, but otherwise, this last bit is going to end today's workout.